Hey everyone, I'll be covering all of the Nintendo Switch's games announced for the second week of October, so let's get started. Dragon Quest X Offline is being released for the Nintendo Switch on February 26th of next year. This is something of a remaster and a repurpose of the original 2012 release of the MMORPG that's now being completely redone to focus on a single-player offline experience with a bit more of a chibi art style set to no internet connection is needed. As far as English localization, we still have to wait to see what Bandai Namco has to say in the future. After many rumors and alleged leaks, Grand Theft Auto The Trilogy, the Definitive Edition, is finally confirmed for a Nintendo Switch release later this year. The package will include Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and San Andreas. Each one will feature across-the-board upgrades including graphical improvements and modern gameplay enhancements, though they'll retain the classic look and feel of the originals, according to Rockstar. It's still unclear right now what these changes entail and what the game will actually look like on current-gen consoles until Rockstar puts out an official trailer. During the last Smash Bros. Ultimate presentation, Masahiro Sakurai also revealed that Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 plus 2.5 Remix Cloud version plus Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue Cloud version, and of course lastly Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind plus Cloud version, will be releasing onto the Nintendo Switch later this year. A lot has been made on how these games are actually based on the cloud releases, and some of these beloved titles so far Square Enix has not provided any sort of reasoning as to why they chose the cloud instead of just native ports. After defeating countless dolls and wandering through the underground relic, a doll with blonde hair dressed in scarlet appears in the halls of a throne awaiting for your arrival. Arrogant yet elegant, her key-shaped sword is capable of summoning infinite spears. Little Witch Nobita has now finally been confirmed for a 2022 release, but also a release on the Nintendo Switch is in the works that will include additional of HoloLive collaborations as well. It's no secret that Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires reworks the original content of Dynasty Warriors 9 into the old engine and brings with it a flurry of new improvements, some of which will impact the players as they utilize the siege battles with the troop system in order to invade the enemy base by taking down the siege weapons while still giving the instruction to your troops during each and every one of the battles. Eiyuden Chronicles Rising is a town-building action RPG set in the same world as Eiyuden Chronicle. It weaves together the pre-war tale of various characters who will eventually become your companions in Eiyuden Chronicles. The game is introducing a portion of the characters as well in the original story with thrilling action and engaging town-building elements. Let's not also forget that Chronicles is still being planned for Nintendo's next generation console and the Switch if there's enough demand. River City Saga 3 Kingdoms is launching in Japan this December. This is a game where the characters Kunio-kun series run amok in the world of Sangokushi, set in the late Han Dynasty during the Warring Stages period where local warlords rivaled against one another, in a nonsensical and exhilarating comedy adventure that will unfold as Kunio-kun, the protagonist, lives through a turbulent age. The newest release from the creators of the Disgaea series offers a fusion between survival gameplay and living inside a harsh environment and simulation RPG gameplay of leading and training your units. Whenever you touch a monster on the map, it will seamlessly transition into a battle. Meanwhile, battles themselves are carried out in a grid-based strategic RPG system. Wonder Labyrinth lets players take down enemies in close proximity as well as farther away. A sword is at your disposal for the powerful melee attacks, but a bow and an arrow can also be used for long-range projectile attacks. Swappable equipment is also included to gain even more powerful weapons. The help of elemental spirits also lets you tweak how you explore and you decide to progress. A key aspect of Coffee Talk Episode 2 involves brewing drinks. You can experience and uncover secret recipes by using ingredients like tea, ginger, mint, chocolate, coffee, and much more. Once you're done making drinks, you can also let your creativity shine by drawing on the latte and making a masterpiece. Highly strategic battles unfold on isometric maps with differences of elevation, with battle results and supporting effects that vary based on the character positioning. Skill points are also earned in battle that can be used to learn upgraded skills, change classics, and much more, allowing for a higher level of freedom in character development. Mercenaries Rebirth: The Wild Links of Remembrance is launching on October 14th. Trapped in perpetual slumber inside a cruel tower that feeds off the dreams of its victims, one prisoner awakens. Lost inside the tower's inner chambers, the heroine Ina must now search for a way out. Along the way, she traverses a marvelous set of scenery and energetic characters, solving intuitive puzzles and conquering platform sequences along the way, as she comes closer to her goal. Aspire: Ina's Tale is set to launch this December. Dungeon Encounters has a newly polished and refined iteration of Final Fantasy's classic Active Time Battle, brought to you by the original creator. Players can customize their team in order to complete the challenges and obstacles effectively, and Square Enix says that this title offers over 100 levels of thought-provoking challenges. The game does involve going in and out of otherworldly labyrinths using 2D grid-based movements when it launches on October 14th. Blossom Tales 2: The Minotaur Prince again builds on the Zelda formula in a new action-adventure game that takes place hundreds of years after the original launch. Fans can look forward to going through a journey through haunted forests, pirate shores, and other mysterious lands across a vast open world. It will include charming towns, terrible enemies, tons of trickery puzzles, and even powerful weapons. The premise behind the Sundew is that the world is on the brink after a devastating future war, and Japan is in ruins, with the exception of Shibuya. A cyborg is the only hope left, as you'll be playing as she navigates through the megalopolis and beyond in her search for a mystery behind a glowing conspiracy. What Lies in the Multiverse is a story-driven 2D adventure that one could call a dramatic comedy, filled to the brim with hilarious cartoonish hijinks and a narrative that also presents the player with mature and deep themes like death, envy, and obsession. Embark on a journey across a variety of gorgeous pixel art worlds, each offering something unique as you explore temples, towns, harbors, the wilderness itself, as you race to unlock the secrets of the multiverse. Star Melody: Yumeri Dreamer is the upcoming RPG rhythm/adventure game that's set to release this fall onto the Nintendo Switch, while still only being sold digitally on the eShop, with the confirmation that it will support English support in both Asian and Japanese releases. Details regarding this game itself are a bit scarce, but expect more details before the fall. Master the art of throwing and level monsters to the dust. Get powerful support from spirits that can be equipped to enhance your magic and upgrade your weapons at the same time as you synergize rings to power up in battle. You can even get special endings by building up trust with each one of the characters in As Divine Saga, Kemco's newest JRPG release, available right now. 3 love-starved witches have spirited away your princess away to the nightmare land of Baba Steel, along with all 64 members of her loyal royal court. Only your kids can save them all from certain death, face fearsome kaijus, marvel at the mega windmills, and keep your cool across the volcanic fields. Find out the dark story that befell the once calm and peaceful land, turning it into a terrifying place filled with otherworldly evil. Perhaps it's you who has to solve all the secrets of an area to restore and bring back peace. But this isn't a fairy tale, it's a creepy one, so don't get your hopes up when Creepy Tale launches on the Nintendo Switch. And that's what the Game announcers will be covering this week. This was quite a hefty week of interesting reveals and some really good collections for sure that are set to launch before the end of the year. So we're still not done with all the high profile releases by any means. If you're brand new to my channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, hit the bell to receive notifications when the videos go up, and as always, thank you so much for watching. See ya!